So Orlowski on track now, trying to lead him around, trying to recover a little bit from that rough practice this morning. But it was just practice, so we'll see here now once on the clock as we will go with the Schumacher right now, heading into that PR switchbacks up over the Hobby Wing triple here into that Orca Rice Bowl. Now this is death row here, the death row of doubles. He hits a little bit of a clip and cannot keep momentum.
That just could have been a lot worse.
It could have been. So he drove out of it, kept the damage limited to just a 28-1. Ronnefalk 26-8 out of the gate.
Oh, dear. A full second faster on lap one's quite a hole to dig out of there for Orlowski.
Bruno 26-8 as well on lap one. And Cavalieri 26-7, so he'll be your leader after just one lap.
I wonder if Cavalieri's motivated after actually not winning the last 2 world championships in a row. That's been his longest not winning streak since his first title at the 2003 Worlds. So here's Bruno Coelho.
I love Bruno's line through that section right there. Yeah. One of the best we've seen.
In that left-hand switchback, he just turns down the hill with so much more authority than everybody else. It's really, really cool.
Going for that triple has to, or going for that third double, has to shut it down on the fourth. Goes 26-9 that time.
Here is race leader Ryan Cavalieri in the much more racing-powered Team Associated buggy, his first world championship since joining the much more team.
We are 2 minutes into this one. The top 7 drivers separated by 1.9 seconds.
And the top 6 all under Lee Martin's TQ time from the previous heat. Cavalieri going up nearly to the Orca letters on the berm, getting a little out of shape before the third and fourth double, but making them both. And then had to get out of the way so he didn't run into Rivkin, who was trying to rejoin the racing line coming onto the front straightaway.
And so that 27-8 slows it down just a little bit. He will slip down to third as Ronnefalk and Orlowski climb above him there.
So Orlowski actually recovering to the lead, as it looks like Ronnefalk with a mistake on his last lap. A 30.2, and the young Polish driver was top seed, as we say that, doinking off the pipe through the S-turn section.
And that's interesting. We don't see a lot of mistakes there in that S-turn section. It seems to be one of the more comfortable sections for the drivers, so interesting to see him spin around there.
And he's now 0.7 of a second behind Cavalieri, retaking the top spot. So
personal best, 26.6 for Cavalieri there.
Trying to make up for that mistake, as we've seen even the fastest drivers here in this heat not able to go mistake-free for their first 5-minute qualifying runs.
Oh, and Cavalieri slows it down a little, 27.2, but the top 2 drivers on those 12-lap runs, 12 and a 5.25 for Cavalieri, 12 and a 5.26 for Michal Orlowski. Here in the final heat of qualifier number 1, it's Cavalieri, Orlowski, Phend, Coelho, Ronnefalk, Maifield, Neumann, Denney, Tessmann, and Rivkin. So Rivkin getting sorted down way down there. 29th right now is where he sits. So not a good run for Spencer, your reigning two-wheel drive world champion here in Heat 12. Cavalieri continues to drop the time just a little bit here. New personal best, 26.5 that time, 26.4 for Orlowski, also a personal best as we follow him live. Now we go split screen. Orlowski on the left, Cavalieri on the right. With 1 minute to go here in this one as Cavalieri goes down the straightaway, comes across with a 26.7, 12 and a 5.23 with an 8 for him. 1 second back is Orlowski, just 0.6 actually on the clock. 5.24 with a 3. Top 4 drivers are better than the Lee Martin time, so Lee looking for a top 5 run from that B heat right here. As we stay with the split screen, Orlowski and the Schumacher on the left-hand side, Cavalieri in the Associated on the right-hand side with a slight advantage, 26.8. Orlowski 26.7 that time. The gap still about a half a second between those two drivers. Coelho back up to the 3 spot now in the X round, 11.502. Phend also a 5.02. And then Ronnefalk 5.03 in the 5 spot. Less than 10 seconds between your top 8 drivers. Just about 5 minutes into this one. So we stay with the split screen looking. Will there be any mistakes out either of these top two drivers that would give the TQ to the other. Oh, a little bit of a bobble there by Michal on the left-hand side on that final quad as he works towards his last lap here now for Michal Orlowski, your top-seeded driver on the left-hand side. Ryan Cavalieri into the double section here as Cavalieri going to get by for one more as well. So your top two drivers are going to go by for 12 laps. So it's going to come down to this one for your round one TQ. Coelho going to finish in the 3 spot on an 11.5 flat, just missing, going to the 12 laps as we watch Cavalieri on the right-hand side as Orlowski finishes up on a 5.25. So Cavalieri getting a little tangled there. Will that be enough to give Orlowski the top spot? He'll have to get clean through the doubles here. And he does. He works down the straightaway now. Your TQ for round number one is going to go to Michal Orlowski there on the last lap as Ryan Cavalieri goes 28.3. Orlowski goes best 26.4. So 1/10 of a second is going to be the gap between Orlowski and Cavalieri. So that tangle in that S section with Cavalieri is going to be the deal breaker there for the TQ here in round number one. Your top four drivers, Michal, Ryan, Bruno, and David Ronnefalk, gonna go better than the time of Lee